This could be my new lens. And that's the Lumix S Pro 16-35mm lens. It has an aperture of f4, it has a length of 10 cm and weighs maybe 500 grams. Welcome to this video. My name is Paul. I'm a German filmmaker. I earn my living with my commercial videos, independent filmmaking, image films and everything. Also I do music videos, and I purchased some weeks ago the Lumix 16-35mm lens. I asked, is this lens good for me, because I wanted a good wide angle lens. Purchasing this lens was a really good decision for me, because 16-35mm is a really common focal lens and it is variable. You can film really nice wide angle shots of yourself. You can vlog with this lens pretty good because it weighs only 500 grams, and you can also shoot some decent portraits with 35mm on f4, which is more than enough bokeh for me. I filmed with this lens music videos and some event videos, and I can tell you the focus ring is very nice. It has a so-called focus clutch. I didn't even know what the focus clutch was, I know till I saw one. Basically you can pull this ring and then you can see that you have some measurements here, meters and feet, and you can focus with it. It's easy to use. You don't have to press a button. Actually this lens has no buttons at all to change from manual focus to AF. Pulling a button here and then changing the focus to having the fingers already on the focus and then moving quick to manual focus is so much quicker than finding this button on this lens. And it works amazing. It has no stabilization built in. It has no image stabilization in the lens, but it's not so necessary to have image stabilization in a wide angle lens, because wide angle lenses are known for to be very stable. You don't see so much movement when you film wide angle. It has also a pretty nice coating. It's splash water resistant. It produces an okay bokeh for me, and it produces some pretty nice sun stars. I will use this lens mainly for vlogging and for my landscape photography. It is also certified by Leica. That means that this lens produces some really high quality images. It costs new around 1,500 euros in my region. I purchased it used for 1,212 euros. I purchased it new, and I purchased it nude. I went nude in the shop and purchased it at lens. That would be funny. No, I purchased it used, and I couldn't see any signs that it was used. Maybe someone purchased it and sent it immediately back, or used it maybe once. I don't know. It's like brand new for me. I cannot see any differences. I thought first maybe this lens feels very light. Is it a good lens? Because you want heavy glass. You want really heavy glass and big lenses for your full frame Panasonic system. What to shoot actually with a 16-35mm lens? Such a wide angle is not known for being good for human photography. Human photography, when you want to take nice portraits or American cut or the whole body of a person, it's mostly better to take 50 or 85mm, or portraits even at 135mm. 16mm are also good for humans, but not in this way you maybe think. This lens provides the viewer with an immersive feeling. You can also film maybe some POV stuff with it. Maybe you want to film some POV stuff by some good lights, and maybe set up your YouTube studio in your bedroom like me. And then you can film some really nice POV scenes with this lens. I can tell you this lens makes everything look really good. Especially when you film something close to this lens, it appears really large. You can film without any lens stabilization whatsoever, because it is so slow that you can stabilize it also in post. I know people say, well, when you film in 4K 50 or 4K 60, this lens has a crop. Yes, it has a crop, but resolution is not everything. 4K or full HD or 2K, that's nonsense. Nobody needs 4K, really. Nobody needs really 4K. The best videos are often not filmed in 4K. Some cinemas often filmed in 2K or ARRI and RED cameras. Yes, they have some 6K sensors and everything, but resolution is not everything. So when you film with this lens, make sure to use the 16mm. Turn off any stabilization mode, because that crops maybe the image a little bit in. Film in full HD 100 frames per second or 60 frames per second and see what this lens can do. It's amazing how this lens looks. And if you still think about purchasing this lens or maybe the Sigma variante with 14 to 24mm and f2.8, I can really tell you, purchase maybe this lens, because it gives you a wider range of zoom. 16 to 35mm is really handy. When you tell a story and you want to immerse the people more in your scene, then go to 35mm. Even Sony made a new lens, a 16 to 35mm with a power zoom, where you have a little button on the lens which zooms in automatically. That's really funny. I would always go for this lens. This lens is amazing. I can tell you that I will produce some really nice portraits with this lens. Then tell me maybe your favorite wide angle lens, or what do you think about this lens. If you have any questions about the 16 to 35 f4 lens from Lumix, the S Pro line, then tell me. My name is Paul, I'm from Berlin, Germany, and see you in the next video.